Good morning, students. Okay, so today we'll be talking about maths. Okay, we'll discuss things together. Okay, so I'll tell you a small story. It's a kind of story, but you all have to listen very carefully because I'll be asking few questions based on the story. So do listen carefully. Fine. Okay, so there is a boy. He's like you, and his name is Ronald. So this boy is Ronald. Now he's having his exams in the next day. As you all know, even you are having exams right now. You all are having exams. Similarly, he is also having his exam the next day. So he decided to buy his favorite pen. You all have your favorite pen which you use during your exams, isn't it? Fine. So he also had his favorite pen. So he went to the shopkeeper. Fine. So to buy his favorite pen, he went to shopkeeper. Now he went to shopkeeper and he asked for his favorite pen. So the shopkeeper said the pen cost rupees 50, but Ronald has only rupees 12. So tell me how much money is remaining, how much money he need more to buy the pen?
3.
Very good. He need 3 more rupees to buy the pen. Now the shopkeeper was very near to the Ronald's house. Like they were neighbors, so they knew each other. So the shopkeeper said that it's okay, pay me the 3 rupees later on, okay? Pay me 3 rupees the next day. He said that and Ronald said okay and he left the shop. So the shopkeeper decided, he wrote in his notebook, Ronald, rupees 3. 3 rupees was remaining. So he wrote in his notebook, Ronald rupees 3. Now what happens? The next day, Ronald came to the shop again to buy something else. Ronald forgot that he had to give 3 rupees. The shopkeeper opened his notebook and he saw that 3 rupees are written in front of Ronald. Now the shopkeeper was confused whether he have to take 3 rupees from Ronald or he have to give 3 rupees from Ronald. Fine, because he had just written Ronald rupees 3. Nowhere it was mentioned that whether he had to give 3 rupees or he have to take 3 rupees. So now, can we put some color or some symbol here so that the shopkeeper will be easily able to find whether he have to take, whether he is taking some things from his customer or giving some things from customer. So Ronald was an intelligent boy. He was very intelligent like you all. So he decided to help the shopkeeper. Now he remembered that he have to return 3 rupees to the shopkeeper. So he gave 3 rupees to the shopkeeper and said, he gave an idea to the shopkeeper that you can use symbols. Okay, so what kind of symbols can shopkeeper use? Which is the very basic symbol of mathematics, plus and minus symbol. Fine. If he have to take some money, he will write plus. If he have to give money, he will write minus. So similarly, he can mention the symbolic representation. So this made the shopkeeper very happy, and from the next time it was very easy for him to write down or to make his records. Fine. So these numbers, like he wrote -3 if he have to take money. Fine. If he has some money extra and he have to pay some of his customer, he will write plus. Okay, whatever the number will be. So like let us assume 3 here. So these numbers, these negative and positive numbers have a special term in mathematics which is called integers. So today we will be studying about integers. Fine. Okay. So let me talk more about integers now. Okay. So let us talk about what all includes in integers. Okay. So for that, I have a very beautiful representation for you all. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, so tell me what is written here.
Integers.
Integers, very good. Okay, so I am sticking this chart here. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is integers. Just assume that this is the shape of integers. Okay, so now we will be talking about what all includes in this integers. Okay, let's talk about what includes in the integers. Fine. Okay. So the very first thing is this. Okay, what is it written?
Whole numbers.
Whole number. Whole number is very good. So integers include whole numbers. This is the very first thing which integers include. So integers include whole numbers. Very good. Now tell me what whole numbers include. What is whole number?
Which have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. As you said, in whole numbers have 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So what we can say is whole number includes 0 plus all natural numbers. Okay. From 1 it is called natural numbers and this is 0. So whole numbers include 0 and natural numbers. So let us represent the same. Whole numbers, it includes 0 and natural numbers. So this was whole numbers. Now these are all the positive integers. You all know these all are positive. They don't have any negative sign. So these are the positive integers. Now negative integers. What is negative integers? This is negative integer. This is also included in the integers. Okay, so this is all what is included in integers. What is that? Let's have a look. Okay, so when we talk about integers, there are two types of integers we talked about. One is positive integer and another is negative integers. As we just studied, positive integers include whole numbers, which further includes 0 and natural numbers. And negative integers include negative numbers, simple negative numbers. You all have already studied in your previous classes what are negative numbers. Still, I will just tell that negative numbers are the numbers which have minus sign before them, like -3, -1, -2, etc. These are negative numbers, whereas the positive numbers have no sign in front of them. You can just write 3, it is a positive number. You can also write +3. It is one and the same thing. When you don't need to write this positive sign every time. When there is no sign in front of any number, you can still assume that the number is positive. Fine. So I hope the integers is understood. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let me ask you a few questions. Let me make a reference for you first. Just assume this is a number line and this is 0. Okay, so just assume I am 0 here. Okay, it is okay. Okay, just assume I am 0 in the middle. As I move this side, this is positive number. This was 0. As I move this side, this is a negative number. When I am moving one step, it is -1. When I am moving two steps, it is -2. Okay. So you can just assume whenever I am going one step here, it is -1. And as I am moving one step over here, it is +1. You can simply write it as 1 or +1. As I already told you, the positive sign does not need to be mentioned every time. Okay, so you can carry on your number line like this. 1, 2, 3 and so on. Likewise, -1, -2, -3 and so on. This is called a number line. You have already studied this in your previous classes, but you must revise it once again. Okay. So now I'll be asking few questions based on this number line. Okay, and you have to answer it. Fine. So tell me, what is 2 number before 0? Tell me, what is 2 number before 0? Tell me. Okay, see what you have to do. 2 number before 0. This is 0. You have to move before. Before means this side is before. Okay, 0. So this is 1 step. This is 2 step. So what number is before 0? 2 numbers before 0. What is that?
-2.
Very good. It is -2. So 2 numbers before 0 is -2. Very good. And if I'll say 3 numbers after 0, what will that be?
3.
Very good. 3. How is it 3? This is 1 step. This is 2 step. This is 3 step. So it will be 3. You can simply write 3, or you can also mention this sign, that is +3. Okay. Now you might have visited some railway station, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So there is always a board in the railway station. Like if you will visit the Ahmedabad railway station, there will be mentioned Ahmedabad junction, and after that there will be mentioned, like I'm taking an example, 300 meters below sea level or 300 meters above sea level. Okay, so that we can also mention that thing in number line. For example, if I am writing 300 meters above sea level. Now first tell me, will this be in minus sign or positive sign? I have written above. Just think of it and tell. Tell me.
Plus.
Very good. Plus. Okay. So this is 0. If this is our sea level and this is 0, we can just assume that whatever is going below is in negative numbers and whatever is going above is in positive integers. Okay. So this way, when I am saying 300 meters above sea level, it means 300 meters this side. This is above and this is below sea level. So that will be in negative integer. So is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so we'll move forward now. Okay, so next we have, okay, I'm making a table. You have to complete the table. Okay, I'll give you a few instructions and you have to complete the table. Okay. Okay. So I have written 4 names here. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Fine. So now you have to tell me what is this. This is the name of any place, anything, or what is this? Just think and tell me.
Name of any place.
Very good. These are the names of places. Okay. This is Siachen Glacier. This is Shimla. This is Ahmedabad, and this is Delhi. Okay. So if you have heard about Siachen, it is the border of China and India, where the defense personals, the army, air force, they stand for us. Fine. So that is Siachen. Next is Shimla. Okay. Next is Ahmedabad, and then it is Delhi. Now, I am writing the temperatures in words and you have to convert it into numbers. Okay. So, here, okay. So, I have written the temperatures in words above in front of every place. Now, you have to tell me what this means. Okay. So, the very first place is Siachen. Okay. So, I have written 10 degrees below 0 degree. So, what could be the temperature? Just imagine a number line in front of you. 0. This side there are negative numbers. This side there are positive numbers. Just imagine the numbers and tell me what is 10 degrees below 0 degree. Yes, at least you can try. Try. Okay, let me explain it. 10 degrees below 0 degree. Now this is 0. Okay, when I am saying below, okay, I can also make a number line like this. Okay, as I told you earlier, if this is 0, this is below and this is above. So all the numbers which are below 0 degree will be in negative integers. Good. And the numbers which are above 0 are in positive. So when I am saying 10 degrees below 0, that means I am moving 10 steps below 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. No, this is minus 10. Fine. So 10 degrees below 0 degree will be minus 10. Minus 10 degree Celsius. Okay. So now, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So tell me this one. What the temperature of Shimla is 5 degrees below 0 degrees Celsius. So what is the temperature of Shimla? Tell me. 5 degrees below 0 degree.
Minus 5 degrees Celsius.
Very good. Minus 5 degree Celsius. Very good. Now, Ahmedabad's temperature is 30 degree above 0 degree. So first tell me, will it be in positive integer or in negative integer? Think of this word above and then tell me.
Positive.
Very good. Positive. So plus, what is the numerical here?
30.
30. Very good. So the temperature will be 30 degrees Celsius. You can simply write it as 30 degrees Celsius or plus 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so tell me what is the temperature of Delhi? It is 20 degree above 0 degrees Celsius. So how will we write it in numerical?
Plus 20 degrees Celsius.
Very good. It will be 20 degrees Celsius or plus 20 degrees Celsius. Fine. So this is clear to you all now. You all can see the table in front of you all. So now tell me which is the hottest place here. Out of these 4 places, which is the hottest place?
Ahmedabad.
Very good. Ahmedabad. Okay. So here You can also see that the place having more temperature is hottest, and which is the coldest place here? Check these numbers and then think and tell me. Which is the coldest place here?
Shimla.
Shimla. Okay, very good. The temperature is -5. This is a cold place. That is very true. But tell me, is -5 lesser or -10 lesser? Okay, let me see. Okay, here in number line there is 1, 2. Okay, so you can tell me if 1 is bigger or 2 is bigger.
2 is bigger.
Very good. 2 is bigger than 1. You know that 2 is bigger than 1. Okay, so let me write as 2 is bigger than 1. Okay, 2 is larger than 1. So what we are noticing, okay, tell once more. Tell me 0 is big or 1 is big?
1.
1 is big, very good. So as we move from left to right, the numbers increases. So here you can get your answer that -5 is greater than -10. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So now you can tell me which of the 4 places are the coldest place. Is it Shimla or is it Siachen?
Shimla.
Coldest place means it have to be of least temperature. Okay? That means the least number. Okay, so tell me which is larger. -5 is larger or -10? Large. Which is large?
-5.
-5. And which is small?
-10.
-10. So less the temperature is, coolest the place will be. Isn't it? So which will be the coolest place? -10 degrees Celsius or -5 degrees Celsius?
-10 degrees Celsius.
Very good. So which will be the coolest place? Siachen or Shimla?
Siachen.
Siachen. Very good. So Siachen is the coolest place and Ahmedabad is the hottest place out of these 4 places. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Fine. So now, as you all are clear with what is integers, let's have some questionnaire based on what are integers and what it is not. Okay, so first tell me what is larger, -3 or +3? Which is large? Think and tell.
3.
Very good. 3 is large. Exactly. Now tell me which is larger, -100 or 0? Which is large? Think and tell. Okay. Let me give you a hint. This is 0. These are positive integers, and since it is -100, it will come this side. So tell me, which is larger? Now tell me.
0.
Very good. 0 is large. Okay. So these were few questions. Now in the next lecture, we will learn about how to add and how to subtract the integers. But I'll give you a small hint on it today. You have already studied the additions and subtractions in your previous classes. You are studying it since very small. So we'll have a little clue on our next lecture's topic. Okay. So just imagine I need to add +3 and -4. These are 4 integers I need to add. Okay. I have cards with me. These are black cards and white cards, yellowish white cards. Okay, I'll paste them. Okay. Just imagine that negative numbers are of black colors and positive numbers are of creamish white color. Is it clear?
Yes.
Negative numbers means black color. Positive numbers means creamish white color. Okay. Now, how much negative numbers are there? What is this number?
-4.
-4. So, I'll paste 4 black colored papers here. Okay. Is the black color visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. The lowermost part, you have to check the lowermost part. Okay. So, these are 4 minus. Okay. These are 4 sheets. I have attached 4 sheets here with black colored sheets so that you can just imagine that these are -4 colors. So, how much positive number is there? Tell me.
+3.
+3. Very good. So, I'll attach 3 positive integers here. Okay. +3. Okay. So, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we have to add these things. Okay, just imagine that one black sheet and one minus sheet, they cancel out each other. Okay, -1, this was -1, this is +1, they cancel out each other. Okay, so this will be cancelled by this will be cancelled by this, and this will be cancelled by this. Okay, so this sheet I'll attach it again like this. Okay, so what is left now? Tell me. There is one black sheet left only. Is it so? Okay, so this is left. So one black sheet means how much negative?
1.
1 negative. Very good. So 3 negatives are cancelled by 3 positives. Okay, so that means +3 and -3. They are cancelled. Okay, they are cancelled. They have cancelled each other. And we are left with only -1. So that will be our answer, -1. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
You have to, I'll give you a worksheet after this class. You have to complete this worksheet and we will discuss more of such questions in our next class. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So see you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.